In medical science, there is no condition more complex, more puzzling than autism. Autism is a developmental disability that typically appears during the first 3 years of life. It is a spectrum disorder, meaning it impacts different people to varying degrees. Autism affects a person's ability to communicate and interact with others. There is no known specific cause. There is no known cure. It is a lifelong condition.
There is no easy answer to the cause of autism. Autism is a complex neurobiological disorder which results in structural changes in brain development and function. It is genetic. However, researchers have identified a number of different genes that may predispose a person to have autism.
Another baffling aspect of autism is that it seems to be gaining in prevalence. The number of children with autism increased greatly between 1987 and 1992 and has continued a steady incline ever since. Today, 1 in 150 children is diagnosed with autism.
The incidence has increased dramatically. Current research is looking at environmental factors such as mercury, pesticides, and other environmental toxins. They're also looking at vulnerabilities in different systems in the body, such as the immune system and the GI system. There may be a series of factors that interact with the genetic predisposition to become a person on the autism spectrum.
People with autism have their most significant challenges doing things that most of us take for granted, such as holding conversations, planning and completing tasks, and adapting to situations when they change. People with autism also have high levels of anxiety. As the leading edge of this group enters adulthood, important questions about their future emerge. What role will they play in our communities? Will they have jobs? Estimates from current research indicate that only 6 to 12% of adults on the autism spectrum have full-time paid employment. While there are countless programs for children with autism, there are far fewer programs to help them transition into adulthood.
Alarmingly, only about 6% of adults with autism spectrum disorders are currently employed full-time. There are several reasons for that. First and foremost is funding. With our challenging economic times, funding for programs that serve adults with autism are being cut or significantly reduced. Secondly, it's very expensive to operate programs for adults with autism. Due to the very specific needs and challenges, it takes extensive services for them to be successful in the workplace. Finally, accessible transportation to work for adults with autism is simply not available to many.
Career training is critical for helping people with autism become self-sufficient. While there are still too few programs available, there are some that are making big differences in the lives of people with autism. ACCEL is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping children and adults with disabilities and other special needs. At ACCEL's adult program, Michael's Garden, adults with autism receive practical job-based training and job employment placement services.
I like helping in the cafe because I like people and I like customer service and I really like to serve people and I'm happy about it. Customers come in and I ask them what they want, what they do, and when they come out I give them a nice smile and I tell them have a good day, and that's what I do. I have good money skills and I really love doing it. I've been doing it for quite a while, about 3 years. I learned how to interact with people, especially the customers, and I learned a lot.
Shannon has always been an independent person, but since coming to ACCEL, she's been able to focus her independence more into what they want her to do. And she's been able to identify her anxieties and able to, once she identifies them, Shannon's been able to focus that better onto work projects and school projects and learn. Shannon's made so much progress since she's been here and on all the schooling that we've done, and people have just told me that she's so much better off than anybody expected her to be, and to become such a special young lady that she is. everybody's proud, and we love her so much. Hi, baby girl.
As many as 1.5 million people in the U.S. have autism. Given education and opportunities, people with autism will become vital members of our communities. ACCEL is the largest private nonprofit program in Arizona, serving individuals with special needs. At ACCEL, students receive a practical education. They gain a sense of dignity, self-reliance, and independence.
Our mission at ACCEL is to provide exceptional educational, therapeutic, and vocational services to individuals with special needs, to give them the necessary skills to learn, to work, and to live successfully with dignity and independence. We focus on providing educational and work environments where everyone is treated with respect and dignity. We are passionate about the excellence of our programs, and we are committed to ensuring quality services.
Some of the issues that would be confounding to individuals with autism would be their communication skills, the social skills, and then the sensory issues that they're likely to experience. As we're transitioning an individual into the community, we would be looking at preparing those individuals who are already at the site or the current employees for understanding the issues of autism. And then secondarily, we would be looking at the individual who has autism and looking at making modifications for the work environment to best support him to be successful while he's in that environment.
ACCEL's adult program, Michael's Garden, opens a world of possibilities for adults with special needs. Here they receive continuing education as they work in a variety of job categories, some creative like hat making and t-shirt screen printing. Whichever career path students choose, they spend their day learning, being productive, and developing friendships.
The job I'm doing at Michael's Garden is called silk screening. First, you put the t-shirt on and then get out the ink and some gloves and some tongue depressors and get an apron on and then put the ink on the screen part and boom, like that, and you're in. I like Michael's Garden because I like to earn money and be productive and not stay at home. I'm happy because I like this job.
Show me how you fold this one here.
Mark has grown in his personal skills, his coping skills, and of course, you know, now he's got a job and he's more productive too. Gives him something to look forward to. The workers of ACCEL have really helped Mark become more focused, more productive, and have taught him what it's about to have a job, how you come attired, how you interact with people, and also to listen to your hierarchy, your supervision.
ACCEL is changing the lives of hundreds of individuals with special needs. Supporting ACCEL means celebrating the unique contributions adults with autism can make to our communities.
We are very excited about the future of ACCEL and Michael's Garden. From an educational standpoint, we plan to build more schools by developing satellite locations around Arizona and the Southwest. From an adult services standpoint, we plan to expand the number of workplaces and enterprises, as well as through donations to build a residential component for our adult program. The future is very bright at ACCEL and Michael's Garden.
To find out how you can help, visit accel.org.